Hey guys,
Welcome back to the
another
pod.
week. Yeah, great. Okay.
What?
So I was just emulating your thing that you do.
Yeah, but that was mean.
Sorry, darling.
That was so
I love
mean.
it. Can you do it again, actually?
Welcome back to the Okay, go, George.
Yeah, okay. Guys, as always, wherever you're listening from, whatever you're doing, thank you. It means a lot. Now, a few weeks back on the pod, Jad and I did an episode on effective and ineffective pickup strategies, pickup lines, whatever you might want to call them. Now, it obviously struck a chord with a lot of you guys because we had a lot of entries. So obviously, some things you guys are, upset you in the past on how you've been approached, and some, positive stories that you guys wanted to share as well. So we are going to run it back this week and have another episode of cool and cringe pickup moments, or effective and ineffective. So I'll be quizzing Jad on her best guesses on
I'm
what
going to
these
get
are.
100% again.
Yeah, you did well last one.
Thank you.
And then I'll ask Mum and Dad at the end of the episode comes from a girl this week who needs help breaking up with her mum.
Oh.
And by breaking up with her mum, I mean, I think her mum's a little bit too involved in her dating
Okay.
life, and
Oh.
she's trying to
Gosh, okay.
tell mum to back up.
off.
Yeah. So, but a good one, because we haven't heard about this or this being an issue for someone, but I can see how, a helicopter parent or someone could get a little bit too involved in their parents' dating life. So, but yeah, before we get stuck in, after we did the first episode and we had heaps of submissions, I just thought it was kind of like an interesting topic of what people find attractive when being approached by the opposite sex, and what works and what doesn't, and so I did a bit of research and had a little read of this paper where they essentially surveyed 6,000 women and 10,000 men on being approached by the opposite sex, right? So 16,000
Why?
people surveyed. That's a decent little.
Why didn't they just do 10?
I don't know. They obviously maybe didn't have that many people sign up to it, so
Okay.
limited to the people that they could get.
It's going to be skewed.
But yeah, essentially just, how they like being approached and what they found attractive in the opposite sex when being courted. So some interesting stuff, and I found some of the stats quite staggering, if I'm honest. So I'm going to have a little chat to Jad about sort of what they came up with, and I'm going to actually pose some questions to her and get her guesses on what the answers might be, and then we'll have a little discussion
love
about
trivia.
the answers. It's not trivia, you can't get it wrong. It's just
Oh.
I'm asking what you would think being a woman, So
I thought I was going to win a meat raffle or something.
no, I mean I can get you some sausages on the way home if you want.
Already got a Kransky at home.
Wow, guys, Kransky is a Polish sausage, and she's referring to my Polish sausage. Bit inappropriate, but alas, we keep moving. All right.
I made the joke. It was nice and subtle, and then you had to go and spell it out for everyone.
Well, yeah, I want them to be involved. That's part of this, right? I don't want them to be going like not part of the in joke.
What's a Kransky? Okay.
Don't you feel sorry for Michael Scott when in the office he goes, there's Jim having an in joke with his new boss, and they're laughing, and Michael looks at them and he goes, I love in jokes. He goes, I'd love to be a part of one day. Like that just melts me. So I don't want people on listening to the pod to feel that way about us.
You're such an empath.
Oh, thanks so much. I learned it from you. All right, so they asked women about being approached by men, and they asked the following questions, all right? So I want you to, and so remember, it was 6,000 women.
Okay.
It says, do you like being approached by men in bars?
No.
No, what
Oh.
what percentage do you think?
Sorry, I
said
thought it
what?
was like, do most people say no? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
you
go.
think they just surveyed 6,000, everyone said no?
I reckon 70% said no.
80% said yes.
Cool.
So why do you think that was so? That's very different.
I need maybe I'm thinking about it from what percentage of the approaches I've had in bars have I enjoyed.
Take your own personal experience out.
So we're talking. Okay, I get it now. I'm in the right mindset.
Awesome.
All right, you want to be approached. You're being approached by someone in public. Sure, that you want to approach you. Okay, that makes sense.
No, I mean,
Continue.
it's not necessarily that. It doesn't say that the interaction was positive or negative. It doesn't say that they gave their number out or
I
they
think
went
I just
home with them.
misunderstood.
It was just saying, do you like being approached in a bar
Sure.
by a man? And I think
Yes.
I think yeah, 80% of women, I'm sure that would be like
Yeah,
quite
I
a
get it now.
confident builder, and they'd go like, oh, I'm desirable, and someone wants to talk to me,
Yeah.
or someone finds me attractive. Like that would be a nice feeling. So, yeah, 80% actually said yes. So the 70% no was a good start.
No,
to
well,
this.
I was coming from a different angle.
You were just thinking about yourself being approached by blokes.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
Okay, go on.
just a reminder. There's 5,999 other people you got to consider
All right,
when
go,
answering
go.
these, okay?
Next one.
All right, it says, have you ever rejected a guy for being too sleazy or nervous? What percentage of women do you think?
Yeah, well, probably. Well, yes, 80%.
That's close. It says 78%. And
Oh, give me that. Go on.
do you think, would you be the same though? Would you put those in the same category as like sleazy and nervous? Like, can nervous be like a little bit endearing? I don't know. Or, would you ever look at it
No.
down the lens of like, oh, they're nervous because they're, anxious
doesn't
to
read
talk to me.
well.
They're excited. Yeah. So I'm asking you as the woman.
Well,
like,
no,
how
because
does it read
it's
differently, or-
confidence. You're either you're coming across as sleazy or unconfident. Unconfident?
Just say it however
Help
you
me.
want with confidence.
Not confident. Is that a word? Unconfident?
You can just say
My
not
brain's
confident
doing. I'm
if you
getting
want.
baby brain.
That's
It's
fine.
very fuzzy. You're
Yeah,
not answering my question. Is unconfident a word?
I wouldn't
You don't
say
even
it.
know.
I wouldn't say it.
Loser.
I would
You're
just
an
say
idiot.
Not confident. Fair enough. You can be incompetent. I don't think you can be inconfident. So you might have to be unconfident.
Unconfident. That's a word.
Yeah, good. We got
It
there.
is now.
Awesome. All right. It says, are men approaching often enough these days?
No.
Yeah, what percentage do you think people said? no?
98%
98%
said no.
said no. No, only 73% said not enough.
What country are we in? Is this an
This
American
was,
study?
It was America, UK, Australia,
well,
and New Zealand. So all westernized countries which have
All-encompassing.
fairly similar culture.
Sure.
So, yeah, you could just go off your own experience, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that surprise you or not?
No, it's still high.
Don't you think it's weird that at the beginning you said 70% no to being approached, and then you said that 80% say not approached enough?
I told you I misunderstood. I was thinking down a different lens. Now we're on the right path.
We're on the great path now. All right.
I wasn't. I was unconfident.
You were incompetent. Do pickup lines work on women?
I'm gonna go 77% no.
94% agree that they don't work.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I totally get that, right? For the 6% that works, great.
Most
Whatever.
lines are bad.
No, but I just think it comes across as like inauthentic. It's
Yes.
like you're not trying to like have a genuine connection with someone over something you might have noticed. Like I remember weeks back you said mention shiny hair or some shit,
Yeah.
and you thought that was gonna really
Because it's different.
yeah. But I can understand when you go up to someone with a line in your head.
Yeah.
Like the first thing they're going to think is like, oh, those idiots used that line on 10 other chicks probably last weekend.
Yeah,
and
like
20
the
weekend
person,
before.
the person who, well, he had success though with it. Like, remember the guy who walked up to women and he always said
told them they're the
I
most
just want to let you
beautiful
know,
you've ever seen.
yeah,
I don't want anything and
Don't-
just walked away.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great seed to plant.
but that's a line, but it worked.
Yeah, it was a line. But that works on the
cheeky line.
6% probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, and it makes sense that most women would see through that sort of, facade. And,
Yes,
and
agreed.
not want a bar of it. So yeah, I think authenticity always works better. It says, have you been properly approached by any guys in the last 7 days?
I'm going to go 99% no.
99% no. It says 14% had been approached in the last 7 days.
Close enough.
So 14%. It was reasonably close. If 14% said that they had been, how many haven't been? What percent?
96.
So close. Only 10 off.
86.
So close.
God.
Nice.
Oh no, my brain, it's not working today, guys.
No, you got there.
Oh.
No, yeah, and I didn't really find any of those that surprising, but some of the next ones I actually found really surprising. And this was when
Is there more math involved?
No, I won't ask you any more maths questions, I promise.
Okay.
Okay, it says, so they swapped over to the men, so that was the 10,000
Oh,
in the
yep,
study group,
gotcha.
right? And it says, ask men...
So do I have to put myself in the mindset of a man now?
Yeah,
Okay,
you do.
go.
Or just try.
Hang on.
You don't have to talk like a man. The mindset's inside
I'm
your
very
mind.
smelly. I'm very smelly and I choose furniture poorly.
Choose furniture. Have you thought about just doing a pod with yourself and just talking to the mic and losing it every 19 seconds? It could go well. Are you okay? Do you need a minute?
My waters might break.
Oh, let's hope not.
Yeah, I'm so pregnant.
All right, they asked blokes, they said, what's your relationship goal? Okay. What percentage do you think said marry a woman and stay together for life?
90%.
This shocked me.
Oh, no.
38%.
Whoa!
Yeah. How interesting is that?
3,800 men.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
That was amazing by you. I'm actually impressed. Does that not shock you? Yeah, that really
crazy.
shocked me. It really did.
That's wow, that's very low.
Yeah, and then it said there's another bit that says stay together for life with one woman but not get married. So that can account for some of
Okay.
what do you think that was?
Is this inclusive of the same question? Like I have to remove the 3,800?
But mate, just give me a percent.
Oh,
Don't worry
okay.
about doing the equation.
I'm going to go
I feel for the listeners that have to deal with your
40%.
thinking time.
40%.
40%, no, 9%.
Oh,
But still, even that with the one above is like less than 50% of people that are
That's what
wanting
my
to be
question
with
was.
the-
The math is important here. Do you understand? If it's a two-part question, then I had needed to take into account everyone. But
you take into account whatever you want. Just take into all the accounts, all the things at all times.
Okay, that's really bad.
Yeah, it just shocked me. But I was like, what
What's
is
the goal
happening?
then?
Like, is there?
I don't understand. Do
Well,
they all think they're a playboy?
I mean,
Like, do
let's-
they all think they're Hugh Hefner? What
let's
are
just
men
go-
thinking?
We'll go through it first, and then we'll
What's
have
the
little
goal?
chat. So another one said, what's your relationship goal? Have relationships with many women throughout life. What percentage do you think said that?
Well, it's got to be all the others.
Not necessarily how it works, but yeah, go.
Okay, hang on. Say it again.
How have relationships with many women throughout life? Like, what percentage of people was that their goal?
70%.
Awesome. So 38 plus 9%. No, no, it says 37%. So almost near the marriage was 38%. This is 37. So they just want to.
So where are all the other people
not be
sitting?
monogamous. There's
I'm so confused.
16% said not sure. They're not sure what they
Oh
want.
my god,
If they
men
wanna
need
get
to
married.
figure out what they want.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder why that is, right? Like, I wouldn't have guessed that at all. I would have thought like maybe,
I said 90 something.
yeah, maybe 75, maybe like 3 and 4 people.
I don't get it. What's your end goal if it's not to be in a relationship and it's not to not be in a relationship? What's your end goal?
Well, it says
There's a lot of people
have
floating around in the middle.
relationships with many people,
Yeah.
not sure, and then stay together for life and not get married. I understand that because I feel like I have people in my life who have been with partners for years, have kids, and are not married. Like, they just don't see it as like a vital thing. And
Yeah, that's fine.
perhaps marriage has, been a little bit eroded.
But even
over
that wasn't a
time
huge
and
percentage.
huge divorce rates. Like, people think who need it anymore? We just be together and love each other, and that's that. I get that. But yeah, I didn't know that was how people felt. I thought that was kind of
That's really
crazy.
jarring.
Yeah, it is.
What was the age group? Did they say, or was
yeah,
it just
it was
men?
like 18 to 40 or something.
Yeah.
Or
See,
both,
That's weird.
18 to 40. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of shocked me a little bit.
Did they? Well, I need follow-up questions. I want to know why.
I can give you the paper. and
Why
you
are
can
so
reach out to
little
the-
men
the
wanting to
authors.
settle down?
I think it's a great question. Why do you think it is?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe.
Is it just
like,
access to just accessibility?
Yeah, I think
to different
sometimes that is hugely tempting, right? So it's like to give up the lifestyle that you have of, whatever it is, like partying, being selfish, like being with multiple people, having crazy experiences, not having responsibility, like that is quite desirable for people. And I can understand that,
Desireful.
but I think long term they'll probably be missing out on something pretty special, but each to their own. But it is a shame that that's like the way it's heading. Yeah, I don't know. It is
Okay.
interesting. But this one says they asked women what makes a man attractive. We quizzed women on what they found most attractive about a man.
Confidence.
What do you think the top one is?
Confidence.
Confidence was the top. 95% of women said confidence is the most attractive
Durr.
thing in a bloke. Durr. Okay, what about what's next?
I'd never want to use a "der" again. I've just realised.
What's next?
What do you mean?
What did they next find? Like you could list multiple things, as what you find attractive.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
What makes a man attractive?
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
what's
as in,
next?
If I
thought
asked
you were
that
asking me
question,
what the
you
next
could tell
thing
me
was.
5 things if you wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so what do
yeah,
you think the
yeah.
next
Okay,
most
so
attractive
confidence.
thing is? Yeah.
Confidence.
Give me 5. There's 5 things I've got here for you.
I reckon security, like financial security.
Oh, that's actually 4th.
Yeah.
56% of people said that was very important.
Okay, I feel like I'm on that show with the guy with the mustache.
Yes, Mustache Magic.
You thought you had it. Come on, you know the show.
The
Do you know
price
the
is
show?
right.
The Price is Right. The guy who's Harvey, Steve Harvey.
Oh.
What's his show called? This is what they do.
Family Feud.
Yeah. No. What's
Okay.
it called?
Well, that's what it is. Family Feud.
Is that it? Is that it? Oh, okay.
The one where you have 2 families battle and you got to guess.
Yeah,
what
you've
the
got
top-
to guess what the audience has
Yep.
said the most. Okay, sorry. I've lost track
That's
there.
fine. That's fine.
So-
All right. So you
so
got 2 of
confidence-
5. Confidence top. Money and financial security was 4th. 56%
Okay.
of
All
people.
right. Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's actually 3rd. Apologies.
Good family dynamic.
No, that didn't rank. Sorry, mate.
Okay. Well, okay. Get along with my friends.
No.
Shit.
Most
Okay.
attractive.
Oh, okay. Good
what
looking.
What makes a man attractive? Looks. 43% said looks made them attractive. But in saying that, that was clarified by saying that looks sort of encompassed many things. So it was like how they dressed, how they spoke,
Grooming.
grooming, how they carried
Sure.
themselves,
Speaking
their
of,
confidence.
just
They all came,
fix
all
it.
sort of. I've just been told to fix my own hair on a podcast. Yeah,
I have to look at you though.
that's true. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah,
Okay,
that
okay.
looks didn't mean just like looking like a model, like
Okay.
being attractive.
Oh,
It was all encompassing.
Respectful.
I mean, I guess
Trustworthy.
that could come under this personality. Was the second
Oh.
most important for people.
Sure.
Someone's personality. You forgot that one, did you?
Oh.
Just busy on the money and grooming bit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
felt like it was too broad. Okay. Okay.
Last one. This one's a bit. I wouldn't have guessed this. Even this amount of people
Okay,
thought.
okay.
But I guess it.
Funny.
No, that would come under personality. I think
Sure.
it was car.
What?
6% of people said that a car makes a man attractive.
Having a car.
Well, I guess it like signals that,
He can
it
drive?
signals wealth and resources and status in a way, So like I can understand that might make
That
them
was
attractive.
above like loyalty.
But 6% of people thought like car is, fuck, you're a hottie if you got a flash car. So yeah, an interesting take.
Weird. So the people who rev on the street actually revving
Well, I mean, you could rev a
for
shit car too.
6%. All right.
Well, I mean,
6% of the time someone's going to go,
if you
"Fuck
rev
yeah."
a Nissan Pulsar, it's probably a bit different to revving a like $500,000 Ferrari,
The people who are in the $500,000 Ferraris are revving less than the Pulsar people. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
You don't need to rev
Thank
the
you for
Ferrari.
guaranteeing it.
It's purring already.
It's yeah. Oh my god. All right, they asked men, what are your biggest problem areas with women when dating and courting? What do you think was said?
That's pretty broad.
It's right, you can't get it wrong. Okay, I'll tell you. It says, I'm afraid of being rejected if I approach them. What percentage of men do you think
Oh,
are
okay,
afraid
yeah.
of approaching women?
89.
80%, 79%. And I just don't, like, if that is what women want, they want confidence,
Yeah.
right? In a bloke, it's a shame to hear that 80% are not even confident enough to go up and speak to one because of
Yeah.
fear of rejection.
It's
so
so weird.
it's a bit of a catch-22, and it's like it's odd to think that women value something like that, but then
It's
men
not- 'cause
struggle
it
with
ain't
that
happening.
the most. And
Yeah.
it's not to say that your ability to walk up to a woman is the only thing that makes you confident, right? Like confidence comes under an umbrella of many different things. But the
You are
ability to do that
perceived as confident
would
when you do it.
would make you a confident person to be able to
Absolutely.
do that. And I always thought about this, that it's always seemed weird to me that men, like, they find it difficult to do with like an attractive person, right? Like as in the study, it was like men are really fearful of, approaching like attractive people. That was a big fear of theirs. It said, I lack confidence around attractive women. That was 71%. And I always think to myself, like being an attractive woman or man or whatever it is, it doesn't make you any different as a person. Do you know what I mean? Like you're still just a person. You still probably have fears and anxiety around certain things, and you live your life the same. You shit the same. You eat the same. You sleep the same. Like it doesn't change who you are. You just got lucky and blessed with some good genetics. But I don't understand why that would shift someone's perspective in talking to someone, like just communicating. If you enter into a conversation with just the
it's
hope
an
of,
ego thing. It's
with
simply your
talking to
ego.
them,
Like
it's like, what
you're
does it matter how they look?
you're less. You think you've got less of a chance, so it's the fear of rejection is higher.
But it even said it didn't. It just said I lack confidence around attractive women. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, how does that affect your? Even if you're not trying to court them, sleep with them, get their number, date them, whatever it is, it's literally they said they lack confidence around attractive women.
because
So I'm saying, how
they
does
fear
that?
the rejection.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if you're not
It's
trying
linked.
to acquire them as like a partner,
It's still being rejected in some form. This person's better looking than me, so I don't even want to engage with them in case something happens that makes me feel bad about myself.
But let's say you're at like a checkout or something. You walk into a shop and you're buying a pair of jeans, and the lady at the checkout's hot. It's like, why would that affect how? If that was an 80-year-old woman or a 25-year-old young hottie, like why would
I
that
just
change
told
how you
you
interact
why.
with them?
Because it's still your ego that's involved.
But I'm not.
They're still concerned that they're going to go up to them and have an interaction that doesn't make them feel good about themselves, and because they're more attractive, it's going to hurt more.
Yeah, but what interaction would you be hoping for? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Whatever
hey,
you're
how's your day?
fearful of
Appreciate your help.
bluffing
Here's my card.
words because you're nervous, just saying they go, do you have flybys? And then you go, I'd like to fly your by. And then you go, why did I say that? Like, I've put my foot in my mouth again.
The inner thoughts just coming out, saying the silent bits.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree. Yeah, I guess.
It's still a fear of rejection. It's just a different form. It's like, it's all linked to the ego.
I understand that if it was in the form of pursuit, but I don't understand it just like lacking confidence in speaking to an attractive person. Like that, just because they're attractive doesn't mean that they're more established, more successful. Like it doesn't put you in
That's how
any
they're
form of like
perceived.
social hierarchy. Like I just don't understand. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I don't really get it, but maybe I'll just have to think about the flybys thing.
That might be because you're conventionally attractive. I hate to say it, but
No.
you fall into the good-looking category. So perhaps you're just struggling to.
No, but it doesn't say that.
But you wouldn't have an issue talking to another good-looking person.
Yeah, but it just says 71% of men find it hard being around an attractive woman.
Yeah.
I'm sure part of that 71% you would deem to be conventionally attractive.
Well, I was an
It's not-
ugly duckling, right? So I can see both perspectives. And as someone who used to be,
Wait, used to be?
Probably
Who
am
says
again.
who says you're a hottie now?
plenty of people have told me that I'm good-looking. Okay?
You are. I was just seeing how you knew.
Right now, I'm very pregnant. I'm not peaking right now, but it's okay. I've been there before, so I'm clinging on to that. And as someone who's been on both sides, yeah, it is nerve-wracking to go and talk to a hot person when you feel like you're not in their league.
Yeah.
Just for no reason. I'm not trying to hit on everyone I talk to. But you get a bit nervous because it's like, well, they're pretty. Will they accept me?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Who cares if they accept you? Like,
You're talking to people who aren't confident, Lachlan. What do you mean, who cares? I wish it was as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Yeah, sure.
Locks
I
like,
just don't
can't
get it.
relate. I've been hot my whole life, so I don't really get it.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to get at, guys. Yeah,
Okay.
just blowing a bit of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that the fear mainly of people like approaching now is I think that dating has become such an online thing that it's just like a skill that people like no longer. It's like a muscle they no longer work. You know what I mean? It's like approaching people, talking, having the conversation, like connecting in a way that's not too forward and pushy and sleazy, as you said, but it's like, appropriate. And that I think that people miss that because most people that I chat to where they meet their partners is online. Dating apps, understandable. You're strapped for time. That's how you meet people. But when you do that all the time, that's going to be hard to approach someone that you might fancy when you see them at the shops, at the gym, at a cafe. You know, it's like, oh, I don't normally do this. Like, I normally shoot them a message and see if the bait's taken, and then I can construct things, and I don't have to think on my feet. You know, and I can understand how that would then make men and women fearful, because it's just not a muscle that they really work on anymore. So
yeah, we should have a class in school where it's like an approaching class. How to respectfully, successfully approach.
not a bad idea.
I like it.
Not a bad idea. Hopefully they can use this episode as a reference point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just a little bit of food for thought there, and I thought it was kind of some interesting little stats. And yeah, I wouldn't have guessed some of those, so I'm sure other people are probably in a similar boat.
I
But
was surprised.
let's get into some of your either effective or ineffective stories. Now, Jad's gonna guess them.
Yeah.
Says, my partner and I met at a party. We hit it off, started chatting. He couldn't think of a way to get my number, so said that he lost his phone. I was like, oh, would you like me to ring it? Started to dial his number, then he realized he was going to look silly as it was in his pocket. So as I'm dialing, he launched his phone into the bushes.
Well, unfortunately, you've started the story with my partner.
Oh, I did start with my partner.
So, I know that in this case it was effective.
Yeah, it says, I didn't know this story until last week. We've been together for 3 years. I thought that was...
she only just found out.
Yeah, he would have... Maybe she brought up the,
The meet cute.
Yeah, I thought it was like a really smooth way of doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's funny. Launching the phone smooth.
Like, yeah, I don't have my number. I don't have my phone. Can you call it? See, and then you just whip it off in the bush, and that's like a cute way of doing it. Like, I remember...
It is clever.
I remember in the last episode, it reminded me of the one where the guy did the perfume at the store and said to the lady, like, oh, which one would you like? And then he went and did it. But I was like, that's a bit cringe. This is kind of like just cute, because you'd be looking at them and it's like in the moment. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I thought it was the launching
of the phone's hilarious.
A nice cheeky way. Yeah, the launching of the phone, it definitely worked. All right, next one says, this guy hit on me at my mum's funeral / memorial.
Okay.
I met him a few days prior picking up food when my mum was on hospice. Not even sure how he heard when the service would be, but he found out somehow and showed up.
Ineffective.
Yeah, that one, it was I dare say an easy one. Don't be confident that you got that one right.
Jesus.
That reminded me of like the show You.
That's really creepy.
Stalks women. Like,
that's awful.
And
he showed up to the funeral.
It sounds like they just had like a passing by experience where she might have picked up some food.
And he thought that was a good idea.
Maybe she mentioned something, or but maybe he followed her online.
He thought he'd pick her up at her mum's funeral.
You know how sometimes people put, like, I recently had this actually in a Facebook group that I'm in from university. One of our like lecturers passed away, and so someone posted in the group like, in loving memory, if anyone wants to attend the funeral, here's the details. Do you know what I mean? So maybe she did that on her own social media, Facebook page, whatever, and he
some people do like an open door funeral policy.
Yeah, found it and gone. But to think that is a sound strategy for picking
horrible.
Someone up is...
That's an awful way to... And then what? Are you dropping a line? What's the plan?
Yeah, I can
once
be
you
a
arrive?
shoulder.
Are you bringing flowers? Like, what are you doing?
I don't think anything's going to make it okay, so don't try and give people ideas.
Yeah. It's terrible.
There's no route that you can take.
I'm just trying to understand the thought process. Like, what was the next step now that you're here?
Yeah, there's plenty of these where you'll be wondering the thought process.
Okay, go.
Don't
What's the next one?
All right, it says, I had just finished squatting at the squat rack when a guy who had kept looking over decided to come and help put away my weights from my barbell. I was really confused because he didn't talk to me. Instead, he ignored me after he put the weights away and then walked away looking mysterious. I didn't even get to say thank you.
What?
But also, I'm not sure if I was going to walk over there to say it to him. What do you reckon?
It sounds like the way that she's written the story sounds like there's more. So I'm going to say it was effective, even though I think it's very ineffective.
Oh. Okay. Well, you should have trusted yourself because she said it was very ineffective.
Oh.
She said
well, then
she
how
started
does she know
with,
it was a
this
pickup?
is the most ineffective way I was hit on. Yeah, that's actually a really
That's
good
what I
question.
mean. Like, what if he just helped you out?
Just
He was...
Maybe he thought you looked rubbish and he was like, this is not my type. I'm going to help her because she's struggling.
Like maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. I can't really ask her that, but can I?
Well, like, just how can you confirm that was a pickup?
That's a great question.
There's no information there aside
Let
from.
me go over it. Looking over
He's just
the
helped her put her weights away.
I was really confused because he didn't talk to me. Instead, he ignored me after he put the weights away. I
Maybe
didn't
he
even
was
get
getting
to
the
say
rack ready
thank you,
for
but also I
himself or
wasn't going to
something.
go over to him and say that. I didn't even consider that. I read this story.
Yeah.
He might have just been a good Samaritan,
I
just
thought there
helping
was more
out.
coming. He just
Oh.
put her weights away. All good.
See,
Didn't
that's
say
now
anything.
made me think, do girls just think if blokes even go near them or interact with them, they're just definitely trying to smooch
Most
them?
of the time, yeah.
Most of the time they are?
Because they are.
Oh,
most of the
I don't
time
know,
they
I
are.
don't know if you can speak for everyone. But that actually, I'm so glad you said that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm a thinker.
Now
you
that
know?
now that I've reread that,
I'm actually offended that everyone in the room laughed after I said I was a thinker.
you do good thinking. Because now I think about it, and I think if I saw someone lifting heavy weights and struggling to, like, sometimes that's the most frustrating part is putting them on and off. I'd offer to help, and I wouldn't be trying to smooch them.
Maybe the silence threw her.
I actually had a woman help me when I had my knee surgery,
Oh,
put weights on and off the machines for me
That's
because I
nice.
couldn't do it. I didn't think she was trying to bonk me. I thought she was just
Maybe
trying to
she
be a
was.
nice chick.
maybe she was.
No, I don't think so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm agreeing with
Mystery solved.
you. I feel,
You look a bit like Wolverine right now.
wow.
It's throwing me off. It's your hair. It's-
Awesome. Guys, you have to watch YouTube to find out.
Yeah.
No, I like that, but I feel for this chick who's going to listen to her story be read
and
out
go,
and now
maybe he
go
wasn't here.
and now go, shit, they think I wasn't even getting hit on. So,
But it's possible that she was because
yeah,
you
let's
like.
validate every option.
Well, no, you like the silent, mysterious thing.
I do like the silent,
So
mysterious
maybe
thing.
it was the napkin thing again, but he just thought that she'd go up to him afterwards.
Yeah, it's similar to the napkin,
Could have been.
but he didn't leave a name, number, or any form
Well,
of
he was 3
contact,
meters
so
away lifting weights.
He was hoping that it would like pique her interest and she'd go over.
Yeah. Could have been.
That's true. I
So
like that we
many-
got to the bottom of that one.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
All right, it says, I was putting on lip gloss at Mooseheads. If you know, you know.
I do not know.
Yeah, I do not know either. What's Mooseheads?
I'm guessing it's a place.
It must be a venue. And a guy from next to me said, you know the best way to share lip gloss? And leaned straight in.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say ineffective. I
Wait,
hate that.
why?
I just hate it.
That-
What do you mean, wait, why?
Well, that could be like...
You know the best way to share lip gloss? And then he starts leaning in. What happened to hi? How are you?
Okay. Before
Also,
I
I've
answer,
just applied lip gloss.
before I answer,
No.
riddle me this. What if it was Hercules?
Fucking hell.
No, I'm saying like...
no, I'd still
saying
go. I'd laugh, I think.
You look right. The guy's watched you put on lip gloss. You look at him, you're like, oh my
I
God.
still hate it.
Is that Brad Pitt from Troy? He is looking like a
Ugh,
fox.
He did look good in that movie.
Okay. And then he puckers up to give you a smooch. Are you still rejecting it?
The line would throw me, yeah.
Okay. So even if you're single, unattached, Brad Pitt from
Do you
Troy.
know the best way to share lip gloss? Yeah, it would make you. It's an ick. I'm going to say ineffective.
All right. She said I dodged that kiss real fast.
Yeah.
Ineffective.
See, you can't just lean in. Like, in what world are you just
It's very
leaning in?
It's very optimistic. I
It's
don't
very
disagree.
optimistic.
But for women who say they love confidence, maybe that's something that they want more of.
There's a
Just
difference
lean in.
between confidence and just sheer, like, delusion.
I don't disagree.
Like, that's deluded.
I would not advocate for that being a good method. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate that he
Also,
tried.
lip gloss is expensive. Like, I've just lathered that shit on. I'm using this for the next hour or two.
Wait, so if you put it on, we're not smooching?
How often do we smooch when I've got lip gloss on?
I don't know. I don't really.
You don't know. Okay. Well, we've been married 3 years together for 8, and you don't know how often we kiss when I've put lip gloss on.
Yeah, I've never taken note of it. Is that when you put it on, we're not smooching? Like if I tried to kiss you, you'd go, lip gloss.
Why? I let you know. I say I've got lip gloss on, honey.
But telling me not to kiss you or just
We might have a
letting me know?
tiny little peck, like a little.
I honestly didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you were trying to like keep it on your lips for longer. I thought you could
Well,
just
let's see. You're
reapply.
gonna mess it up. You're gonna smudge it all over my mouth, or you're gonna then end up with it on your face.
Yeah, just chuck a bit more on. Don't you say one of those little chubby sticks?
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than just a
Oh
little
yeah, it
chubby
sounds
stick.
really complicated putting
Well,
stuff
because
on
you're
your
smudging
lips.
it, then you need to reconceal around your lips, and it's a whole thing.
Blessed to be a boy.
Yeah,
All right.
truly.
Says, next story says, not how I was hit on, but how I hit on someone. He worked at a gym, so I just kept messaging him for about a year, resorting to gym puns and pretending I'd lost my swipe tag or lost other things to check if they were in lost property. Even now and then, I'd ask him out and he'd say, I'll let you know, and never did. After about a year, I came into the gym one night dressed up to grab a pre-made meal, but purely just to see him. 30
I'm
minutes
sure
later,
he knew.
30 minutes later, I got a text.
Well, I feel like you've given it away.
Could be a text saying, hey, quit trying. Who knows?
Yeah, I reckon effective at the end. You wore him down.
I got a text asking if I was still free on Saturday. I said no, but that I was free on Sunday. We went on our first date that weekend and have now been together for 8 years.
Wow.
I dare say...
Persistence paid off here. It's the taxi cab theory.
What's the taxi cab theory?
He was ready at that time. It was because, she kept showing up and he wasn't ready that whole
No,
time.
you have to explain the theory. What's the taxi cab theory?
Wait, hang on. Let me Google it. Sorry.
Oh, you don't
No,
know
I
it?
want to regurgitate it properly because I'm going to say some words and someone's going to go, that's wrong.
Sorry, guys. Jad's just Googling. Give us a moment.
It's all right. They can cut this out soon. Okay. The taxi cab theory is a pop culture concept popularized by Sex and the City that suggests individuals commit to relationships based on timing, not love. It proposes that when someone is finally ready for a serious relationship, they will commit to the first person who is available, much like a taxi with its light on will pick up the first person who hails it.
Interesting. Okay. I haven't heard that before, but...
We have actually spoken about it on the pod, but all good.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Oh, riveting.
But I
Must
think
not
I
remember.
think the angle was more that it's for men more than women.
Oh, okay.
Like
Wait, so women can't just be ready? And
men,
take
it's
the
more
first
applicable
available?
to men with the taxi cab theory versus women will pick and choose and men will just wait for the right time.
Women are more selective, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, this one I kind of got... I thought she'd taken a page out of your book with the... It's essentially stalking here for about a year.
All right. Hilarious. I did not stalk you for a year.
No, you didn't stalk
And
me
I
for a
didn't
year, but
stalk you either.
Yeah.
It's a good club and I had free drinks.
Yeah,
The doorman was good looking.
We'll pretend. Yeah, I mean, it has paid off for you. The persistence was definitely there from you. You knew what you wanted. You went out and really got it. But I don't know if I would have kept up. You know?
It was very persistent.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
If I'd asked someone out a few times and they said, I'll let you know, and then never let me know, I would kind of just take that as the hint of they're not interested. So good on you for chasing him down. And now you've been together for 8 years. So obviously you guys are compatible and it worked out. That's fantastic. But yeah, I dare say I wouldn't have had that chutzpah to keep going. So good on you. But I was thinking as well, do you reckon if a woman doing this to a man, you sort of read it and you're like, oh, good on her. She chased it. If a bloke did this to a girl, would it be different?
No, yes, but we've had this conversation. Women are less threatening.
Okay.
So it's just different.
So if a bloke, if she was working at the gym and he was the gym goer,
and he was
and
doing
he
it, it's
came
weird
in
and
and
creepy and
kept
stalkery, yeah.
that's
Because
weird
there's
to
the
me,
threat of
though.
danger, whereas there's less of a threat of danger as the other way around. I know there still is. I'm not saying there isn't. It's just less.
Yeah, okay. But
I'd
it's
start worrying this guy's going to follow me to my car.
but it's the behavior that's worrying, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's different. It's less threatening.
So, but are you saying that if a man did it, it would be considered stalking, but if a woman did it, it's just active pursuit?
Well, they've ended up together for 8 years, so...
No. I know, but I'm saying if the roles were reversed, would it be considered stalkerish? To keep asking someone out,
No,
and
well,
they said,
you don't know because you don't know how much he's reciprocating. So
Sure.
she's like, we used to text.
Might be flirting and
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
face to face.
So it could be harmless
Yeah,
flirting,
yeah.
and he's just not ready, and then he is.
Yeah, it's just I thought the same thing, but it's funny you read that and I'm like, same as you.
Yeah.
I think oh, a girl's doing the chasing, nothing can go wrong here. But you go, oh, if a bloke did that, it might be perceived a little bit differently.
And it is.
And I'm sure if you went and told your friends this was happening or your parents, they'd be like, oh, be careful there.
If you weren't receptive to it, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if I told my
if you
friends
were-
that this girl was pursuing me, they'd be like, oh, cool, go for it. Show me a photo.
Yeah.
Let's see if she's a hot. It's just
Plenty
it
of
is
people
different.
have this flirtatious banter that doesn't go anywhere.
Sure. All right, next one says, someone asked me out. When I was asked why they wanted to go out with me, they said, your childbearing hips are a huge turn on.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say ineffective.
Why is that?
Because that is just not what you want to hear.
Why not, though?
It's just weird.
So you want a bloke to say you got nice shiny hair, but not mention your beautiful hips?
Someone came up to me and said, I want to take you out. You got childbearing hips.
Would you
I'm
say
going,
would you say slow down a bit? We
What
haven't
am
even
I,
gone
an
on the first day.
incubator? Like, that's how you're seeing me, is like, I'd like to put my babies in you, and then that's it.
Oh, that
Well,
did sound a bit weird.
That's
but I
but
think
that's
you just made it sound
is
weird.
that not what's implied?
Okay, but what if they just said, I like your beautiful wide hips? Nothing to do with the baby. Like,
I'd still go.
I love a wide hipped girl.
I don't want that.
But
I
nothing to
don't
do with the
like
babies.
I don't like it.
Okay. This is not a compliment
Don't say
that
that
you
to me.
like. But if he tapped on something that you did like,
I've
that
been
would be
told
different.
I have baby bearing hips.
What does that mean for those who don't know?
They're wide.
Oh, okay. That's it?
Yeah, because they bear the baby.
You heard it here first, guys.
I am bearing my second child, so
I've never noticed that about you. I didn't think that you had, like...
really.
I've never noticed, like, your hips being wider than other women to the point where I would discern it as, like, a noticeable feature of yours. No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's nice, I guess. If you don't want to be seen that way, then I don't see you that way. So how beautiful.
I don't mind my hips.
You just said you wouldn't want him saying that.
I don't want someone coming up to me going, "You got wide hips," because that's fucking weird.
Yeah, but it's not just you've got wide hips. You've got wide hips and that's hot. That's a bit different. Like, that's different. That's chucking
There
a
are
nice
other
spin on it.
words.
Really hot.
Fucking hell, sweetie.
Okay, sorry.
You're
we'll
lucky
just let
we're
it go.
already together, because I think you picking up someone would be disastrous.
Yeah, lucky I don't have to. It looks grim
You've
out
got
there.
wide hips and they're very hot, very hot.
I'd do the phone.
And they'd be good for baby.
I'd do the phone frisbee in the bush. I like that one.
All right, ineffective.
Okay, that was ineffective. And
Yeah.
I can understand that. That would be quite jarring for a woman to hear.
Oh, okay. Good. So you do understand.
Yeah, I just like mucking around with you half the time. Just like having a little banter. All right, next one says, I just kept looking over and giggling at this guy at a bar in Manly. He was with friends, I was with friends. He came over to me when he was alone, and later I asked for his number.
Oh, well, effective.
We've been chatting all week, and we went on our first date last night.
Oh,
Effective.
nice.
And she also said that no man, I didn't put this on, she just said no man can, like, shy away from a giggling girl. And I was like, I kind of get it.
Oh,
like-
as in she was intentionally
Yeah.
giggling
She
in
says,
his
I just kept
direction.
looking over and giggling at him
Oh.
out at a bar. Like, with friends. Like, but maybe that
That-
was, like, her way of garnering his attention, you know? Like, letting him know she didn't know. Why is everyone laughing in the room? I got to find out.
You two have
Really,
lost
you okay?
it. I think maybe
Did I
it's
say something wrong?
potentially no. I
Oh.
think
Okay.
I think. Well, now that you've added that in,
Added what in?
well, that part about I didn't realize she was intentionally giggling in his direction.
Yeah, it sounded like a tactic.
Well, yeah,
Because she perhaps didn't know how to approach him, and she was like, "Ooh, I
is it
remember
like
seeing
she's
this in year
laughing?
4,
Is
so-
it she's laughing in the group setting? He's in her line of sight, and she's occasionally glancing at
I
him.
can imagine she would be like face to face with a friend, and then like be looking at this guy.
No,
over to the
because if
corner,
it's
and
like
then-
this, look, if you've made a crack, I'm going hee hee, and then I've turned around, like I've done a full 180, and
There
I'm
are-
laughing behind at him. Weird. But if he's right behind you in my line of sight, and I'm making eye contact as I'm smiling and laughing, very different.
So it's got to do. It's the weirdness is based on the rotation of the head.
100%.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Okay.
There's a degree
I-
where you stop. I reckon it's about 45's okay. I reckon we get to 90, bit weird.
60, you're a sicko.
90's weird.
I get it. Like, I would find that like cute and enticing and appealing. Like if some girl, because I would be like, what's she laughing at? What's going on? Like I want to know.
And
So-
making eyes with you at the same
But
time.
it's a good like approach strategy, right? Because you could go
Yeah.
up as the guy and go like, "Hey, I just have to ask, like, what are you giggling about? Like, what are you?"
But
Yeah,
she
it's a nice-
asked for his number.
No, but it said he came over to me when I was alone,
Sure.
I later asked for his number.
Oh, when she was alone. I thought you said when he was alone.
Yeah, so maybe her friends went to the bar to grab a drink. He
Oh,
noticed
yeah,
and he
yeah.
walked over. So
I
I'm saying,
would. Okay, so what I would do in that scenario is
let's hear it.
I would intentionally separate myself from the group
Nice, yeah.
and hope that he would realise and come over.
Awesome. So
What
so
she
just
did,
exactly
basically.
what she did. Nice.
Yeah.
Really glad you're on the
No,
same
but
page
for
as her.
people who don't know, right, how to flirt, and they're
Yep.
maybe, writing down, little tricks and tips for
I'm
themselves.
sure it's happening.
Firstly, 45 degrees, all good.
Yeah.
90, questionable. So don't do that. And then make sure once you've made the eye contact and you've had a moment, then you need to separate yourself to make yourself more approachable.
Imagine that. You're just staring at some guy and then you go, it's time, and just take 8 steps to your right away from your friend and just patiently wait for him to
No,
come
go
over.
to the bar
You
or
look
something.
like a sicko.
You'd go to the bar by yourself. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
It's like you've set a little trap and you're reeling me.
it's not a trap. It's just chucking out a line, see if he bites.
I
It's
just
not a
did. That
trap.
was the action I just did.
Yeah, I know.
A fishing hook is a trap.
Yeah, but you said trap made me think of like a rat trap where they come and then you, boom, you smack them, and it's game over.
Fishing hook is pretty aggressive when you think about it. It's a hook in the mouth, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's very true. Very true. Such a thinker. I like that method,
It's
though.
literally
I like
called a lure.
I like
There's a lure for the trap.
Yep.
That
love
is
it.
the fishing
Yep.
rod.
We should go fishing. Sounds like it'd be
I'd
fun.
like to go fishing.
Me too. I used to love fishing.
We should go fishing.
It's a very relaxing thing. I don't think it's a thing you do when you have young kids because
Yeah.
I don't think they want.
But we should do
I
it.
don't think they want to sit and chuck out a line and have a chat for 4
We
hours.
don't bring them.
That's not how we parent.
We're about to have another one.
Yeah, it's weird from you.
Yeah.
You want to leave them in the.
We
You
can
want to
go
leave
fishing
them. You want to leave them
tomorrow.
in the park and go in the car. Don't
Yeah.
you? You weirdo.
Leave them in the. Okay.
All right, next one says, someone just messaged me saying, "Hey Soph, how was your weekend?" I thought, based off the nonchalantness of the message, we already must have met before, and I just couldn't remember. So entertain the conversation until.
Oh. Okay. Well, there's no context, so it's hard. I'm gonna go effective. Just off a whim.
Oh, just 50-50 here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It said
Until.
lost my place. So entertain the conversation until our first date where I realized we had never spoken before. He just didn't realize that's an odd thing to say straight off the bat. So
How do
that
you-
sparked my attention with that one. Is that an
How
odd
do you-
thing to say off the bat? Like she's saying that she'd never had someone message her and say, "How was your weekend?" Like that was the odd thing to say because it felt like you were asking a friend a question.
It's the
right?
first name. It's calling her name.
Ah, okay.
That's
Is that the difference here?
well, maybe her name's Sophie or Sophia, and he's gone, "Hey, Soph."
Okay,
That would be.
sure.
You'd go, "Well, I must know you."
Yeah, perhaps.
But also, I'm so confused. What's the context here? Is it a text message? Is it like an app?
Might have been socials. Might have been could have been a text message.
And
Text
then
messages
how do you not know that whether if you haven't got a number saved, it just comes up saying, "Hey, Soph, let's hang out." You have no idea who you're talking to, and then you're on a date with them. I'm confused.
I didn't. No, I didn't ask
Yeah.
her the questions. I wasn't as
Doesn't matter, I
wasn't
got
as
it right.
skeptical as you.
Next
but
one.
what we're going is just next one.
Yeah, go.
I was saying that I didn't know that was an odd. Was that an odd question to ask? Like,
No, it's the name with the weekend.
okay, so as a positive thing that will
Mm.
get you a good result, you should use people's names when you message
It
them.
might have just been a coincidence.
It's not like,
that-
"Hey, how was your weekend? Hey, babe. Hey, sweet." It should
It
be,
might
"Hey."
have just been a coincidence that in this context he got her nickname right, and then she just continued the conversation, not knowing who she was
I
talking.
mean, if your name's Sophie or
Chatting to.
Sophia, nickname Soph is pretty easy guess,
Yeah,
right?
but he went for it.
Good on him.
A lot of people don't nickname people they don't know very well. They don't feel comfortable.
I just thought this was like a really, that's just a normal thing to ask someone.
Yeah,
so
because
to think that it
you're
was
not
used as a
thinking there's
pickup,
levels to these things as a woman. This is the difference between you and I.
yeah,
I'm a thinker.
you are a thinker.
Yeah.
All right. Next one says, 7 years ago, I was getting my wisdom teeth taken out. I was sitting in the orthodontist's clinic and a girl walked in and checked in. Nothing happened. As it goes, you get put to sleep, they do their work, and you go into the recovery room. I wake up in the recovery room in a chair next to this girl, both juiced full of pain meds, gauze in our mouths, and can't speak as we are bleeding from the surgery that just took place. She is smiling at me and laughing as I tried to make my way out of recovery and get home. She must have hired the CIA as she tracked me down on socials and dropped me a DM 2 hours later asking if I was the cute guy from the orthodontist clinic.
That's crazy. Effective.
And we never went on a date.
Oh.
But to this date, nothing has topped that story of how I've been hit on. He might have just had a partner and,
Yeah.
like just left the message.
But
'cause
does that then
that's-
count as effective or ineffective? Because
Well,
it sounds like it was a positive experience for you.
Yeah, it sounds like he liked it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think that's always going to feel nice, right? Like someone going like, hey,
Yeah.
I saw you today and you were really cute. Were you a nice, it's like a flirtatious
Maybe
way
he
of
then
boosting someone's confidence,
thought
right?
that she'd ask him out.
No, it sounds like, I didn't get into it with him, but
Sure.
it just sounds like he might have had a partner and just, you don't reply to messages
Sure,
like that if you have a
sure.
partner. It's just respectful,
Yeah.
So, hey, I was the cute guy. What do you want? It's not how it works. But yeah, it's how she would have got his details. Oh, I don't know. That's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Maybe she heard the doctor call him something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that would be. I'm sure for most people to get that message after interacting with someone in the real world and then have them like reach out and cheekily ask, "Are you the cute person I saw today?" That would be a nice thing to receive from someone. So
Agree.
I get it. I messaged a guy in 2016, have my babies, after seeing him at a gathering and not having the courage to go up to him directly.
I'm going to say effective.
This one was hyper effective. So first of all, like before we get into this,
Can I just say, men are easy. Sorry.
nah, if some hot girl messaged me back in the day and said, have my babies, I'd be like, that's such a crazy way to start things off. Like,
And you'd love it.
Yeah, it's a fun way to get things
But
going.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Men
yeah,
are
yeah.
easy.
That's not easy. That's
Oh
just,
my God. Yes, you guys are.
No, that's like
That's
confidence
not
in a woman.
creative. It's so.
That's not creative.
Yes.
That is the most.
It's like the most used comment on like every platform ever on under any video of anyone
Oh,
doing anything where they look good.
I haven't spent much time there, obviously.
I'm just
I
saying
didn't
it's
think that was like
frequently used. Have my
Okay.
babies.
Just wait for this.
Oh, okay.
I got his Insta through mutuals and just DM'd him that. We fell pregnant the first time we slept together.
Oh.
Lol. And now have 2 daughters, an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old. I think I may have unintentionally manifested it.
Holy
How
moly.
crazy is that? And obviously things worked out because they have an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old, so they've been together still, obviously having kids. So
That's crazy.
knowing that he's your guy from the moment you see him, and you didn't even go up to him and speak to him, send him a message saying, have my babies, neck minute babies.
He said, all right, bet.
Neck minute, they've been together as long as we have. Like, 8
Yeah. But
years.
they had the baby
Longer,
straight
actually.
away.
Yeah, 8 years, 9 months.
That's
longer than us.
crazy.
I cannot imagine having a child with someone
First
I don't
time.
know. Like that would just be, add a layer of complexity to having a baby. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I dare say Jad is a firm believer of manifestation, and this is definitely
Well
that.
manifested.
Yeah, well manifested. If
Good
it's,
done.
if it's what
I
you
mean,
wanted.
Good job.
Good done. What?
Good done. I said well done and good job at the same time.
But yeah, the fact that you guys are still together as well is awesome and impressive, and glad that
Love that for
glad
you.
that you're each other's people and that you got to go on that crazy journey together. Guys, that's all we have for you with your effective and not effective strategies. Bit of some ideas for you in there. There were plenty of effective and then some not so effective. So for those of you chatting up chicky babes and blokes out there, take note and use them wisely. All right, our Ask Mum and Dad, as always, at the end of the episode says, hey, Janlock, I really need some advice. My mum is great and means well, but she's way too involved in my dating life. She constantly asks about who I'm seeing, gives unsolicited opinions about the people I date, and even tries to set me up with people she thinks are a better fit. I know she's just trying to help, but it's starting to feel overbearing, and honestly, it's making me not want to share anything with her at all. I can't even be upset these days without her trying to find out word for word what a partner and I argued about. How can I set some boundaries and tell her nicely to back off without hurting her feelings? Bro, at that stage, you just say, Mum, fuck off. Leave me alone. What do you
I
mean?
was going to say.
That's like so, that's so, like
really
being
hard.
there for your kid, sure.
Yeah.
You, the shoulder to cry on. Hey, you want to discuss something with me? You want to ask my opinion? You want to ask some questions? Go for it. But prying like that is I don't know. It just seems like
Far-
you're the child in this
far too
scenario, right?
involved.
It sounds like schoolyard stuff between friends. You know,
Yeah.
it's not your life, and you know, I know plenty of people are super, you know, hyper protective of their kids and helicopter parents in a way, but yeah, this is not healthy for either of you, and you know, you got to
Maybe
let your
just
kids
need
fly free.
I think you just need to be selective with what you share with her. Like, unless you're willing to have a conversation where she, let's be honest, probably won't listen.
But no, but she's saying like, what advice do you have for how to tell her to back off? She wants
Yeah,
to
I'm
tell her to
saying.
back off.
Yeah, I'm saying. I don't know. Like, it's possible that she just won't receive it well, and she'll just keep doing what she does and think that you're the problem.
Well, that only says to me you need to be really firm in saying it, not be like airy fairy, like Mom, you know, like it's a bit weird. Like you need to just say like, Hey, Mom, it's really,
Yeah,
it's
but
too
it's like
much.
she's sharing information with her that she's then commenting on or, you know, overstepping with. So it's like maybe you just need to be mindful with what you share with her. And I know that sucks.
No, because there's nothing wrong with her asking a question like, "Oh, Mum, I'm going on a date tonight." And you go, "Oh, who is he? Like, what's his name? Where'd you meet him?" Like, it's fine to ask questions and be a part of your kid's life.
Yeah.
It's more the unsolicited opinions and like if you meet them saying like, "Oh, I've got a better person for you." Like that's
I guess
unhinged.
you
Like,
could try to say, "Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you just were a bit more mindful with what you're saying to." I don't know.
it feels like you're stepping on eggshells with this lady's mum. Just say, "Hey, Mum, I don't need to hear that." Like, as you said, like, here's the boundaries and don't step over it. Like, I don't need you to tell me who might be better. I don't need, you know, if I ask for your opinion, please give it, but I don't need your unsolicited opinions on things.
Yeah, sure.
And like,
Do that.
I
Do
don't,
what
I
Locke
don't think
said.
it's appropriate for you to ask me word for word what happened in the conversation
Yeah.
so you can replay it in your head and then decipher who's right
Yeah,
and wrong. Like,
just
that's
ask her politely to, like, when you share information that she perhaps doesn't need to know every little thing about it and
I would just say,
comment.
look, it's too much for me, and I would say exactly what you said to us. Say it's making me not want to share anything with you. Like your behavior is making it's making me want to pull away, not become closer with you and share with you. So the more you do this, the less I'm going to want to share with you, and that's probably the
Yeah.
best way of like, you know, maybe kicking someone up the butt and letting them know that, you know, their behavior is doing the opposite of what they think it is, which is kind of bringing you together and making you a, you know, mummy's girl or whatever. You know, it's actually hindering your relationship. So yeah, that'd be my hot take on it. But
Agreed.
good luck. Tough conversation. You might have to move out if it goes poorly.
Yeah,
But
good luck to you.
all the best, guys. Always a bloody pleasure having
Thanks
you.
for joining
Hope
us.
you're enjoying the episodes, and hope our banter isn't annoying you too much. And we love you. Means a lot that you're here, and we look forward to chatting to you next week.
And we'll see you soon.